The village of Waterkloof was nestled in the shadow of the ancient Drakensberg mountains, surrounded by dense forests and a river that glistened like silver under the moonlight. It was a quaint, peaceful place where everyone knew everyone, and life followed the gentle rhythm of nature. But beneath this serene facade, Waterkloof harbored a secret whispered by the winds through the trees and murmured by the river's current. Elara had grown up hearing tales of the Witch of Waterkloof, an enigmatic figure said to possess powers beyond human comprehension. The witch was both revered and feared, believed to be the guardian of the land and its hidden treasures. But in recent years, the tales had taken a darker turn. Livestock vanished without a trace, crops withered inexplicably, and a chilling presence seemed to linger in the air. The villagers were on edge, and suspicion turned toward the witch. Elara, with her fiery red hair and inquisitive nature, was determined to uncover the truth. She had always felt a strange connection to the forest, as if it called to her in a language only she could understand. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky blazed with hues of orange and pink, Elara made her decision. She would venture into the heart of the forest and seek out the Witch of Waterkloof. Armed with a lantern and her grandmother's old map, Elara set off on her journey. The forest, dense and foreboding, seemed to close in around her with every step. Shadows danced in the flickering light, and the sounds of nocturnal creatures filled the air. But Elara pressed on, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. Hours passed, and the path grew more treacherous. She stumbled over roots and ducked under low-hanging branches, determined not to turn back. Finally, she reached a clearing, and there, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, stood a quaint cottage. Vines clung to its walls, and the windows glowed with a warm, inviting light. This, she knew, was the home of the witch. Taking a deep breath, Elara approached the door and knocked. The door creaked open, and a figure emerged from the shadows. The witch was not what Elara had expected. She was an elderly woman with kind eyes and a gentle smile, her silver hair flowing like a river of moonlight. "Welcome, Elara," the witch said, her voice as soothing as a lullaby. "I've been expecting you." Inside the cottage, the witch introduced herself as Elara. She led Elara to a cozy sitting area by the fire and offered her a cup of herbal tea. As they sipped the fragrant brew, Elara began to tell her story. "Long ago, I was chosen to be the guardian of this land," Elara explained. "The spirits of the forest and the mountains entrusted me with their secrets and powers. But as time passed, the balance of nature was disrupted. Greed and fear began to take hold, and the harmony we once knew was shattered." Elara listened intently, her curiosity growing with each word. "Is that why strange things have been happening in the village?" she asked. Elara nodded solemnly. "Yes, the disturbances are a sign that the balance is in danger. There are forces at work that seek to exploit the land's magic for their own gain. They must be stopped, and the harmony restored." Elara felt a surge of determination. "What can I do to help?" Thalira's eyes gleamed with approval. "You have a special connection to this land, Elara. Together, we can uncover the source of the disturbances and put an end to them. But be warned, the journey ahead will be perilous. You must trust in yourself and the power within you." Elara handed Elara a small, intricately carved amulet. "This will protect you on your journey," she said. "It holds the essence of the forest's magic. Keep it close to your heart." With the amulet around her neck, Elara felt a newfound sense of strength and resolve. Elara guided her to a hidden path that led deeper into the forest. As they walked, the air grew colder, and the trees seemed to whisper secrets of ancient times. They soon reached the entrance of a cave, its mouth dark and foreboding. "This is where our journey truly begins," Elara said. "The source of the disturbances lies within. Be cautious, for there are traps and guardians that will test your courage." Elara nodded, clutching the amulet tightly. With Elara by her side, she stepped into the cave, the darkness enveloping them. The cave was a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, each more challenging than the last. Elara and Elara faced countless trials, puzzles that tested their wits, traps that required quick reflexes, and illusions that sought to deceive their senses. But through it all, they pressed on, guided by their unwavering determination. In one chamber, they encountered a series of ancient runes etched into the walls. Elara explained that these runes held the key to unlocking the next passage. With the amulet's magic, Elara was able to decipher the runes and reveal the hidden doorway. As they delved deeper, they felt the presence of a powerful entity watching them. The air grew heavy with a sense of malevolence, and Elara knew they were getting closer to the source of the disturbances. At last, they reached a vast chamber illuminated by a faint, eerie glow. In the center of the chamber stood a towering obelisk, pulsating with dark energy. Around it, shadowy figures moved, their eyes glowing with an unnatural light. Thalira's face grew grim. "These are the corrupted spirits," she said. "Once guardians of the land, they have been twisted by the dark forces seeking to control the magic." Elara felt a surge of anger and determination. "We have to stop them." Thalira nodded. "We must perform a ritual to purify the obelisk and free the spirits. But it will require all our strength and courage." Together, they began the ritual, chanting ancient incantations and focusing their energies on the obelisk. The shadows shrieked and writhed, their power clashing with the light of the amulet. Elara felt the amulet grow warm against her skin, its magic resonating with her own. As the ritual reached its climax, a powerful figure emerged from the shadows, the true source of the disturbances. It was a sorcerer, his eyes burning with a sinister light. "You dare to challenge me?" he sneered. "This land's magic will be mine." Elara and Thalira stood their ground, their resolve unwavering. The sorcerer unleashed a torrent of dark energy, but the amulet's light shielded them. Drawing on her inner strength, Elara stepped forward, confronting the sorcerer with a fierce determination. With Thalira's guidance, Elara channeled the amulet's power, focusing it into a beam of pure light. The sorcerer howled in agony as the light engulfed him, burning away the darkness that had consumed him. In a blinding flash, the sorcerer was defeated, and the obelisk's dark energy dissipated. The corrupted spirits were freed, their forms returning to their original, benevolent state. The chamber was filled with a radiant light, and the once foreboding atmosphere was replaced with a sense of peace and tranquility. Thalira and Elara stood victorious, their bond strengthened by the trials they had overcome. "Thank you, Elara," Thalira said, her voice filled with gratitude. "You have restored the balance and saved our land." Elara smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "I couldn't have done it without you, Thalira." As they made their way back to the village, the forest seemed to come alive with joy and celebration. Birds sang, flowers bloomed, and the river sparkled with a newfound brilliance. The villagers, sensing the change, welcomed Elara and Thalira with open arms. The once ominous forest paths were now filled with a sense of security and enchantment, and the oppressive darkness had lifted, replaced by an invigorating lightness that permeated the entire area. Upon their return, the villagers gathered in the town square, eager to hear the tale of their journey. Elara recounted their adventure, speaking of the challenges they faced, the corrupted spirits they freed, and the ultimate confrontation with the malevolent sorcerer. The villagers listened in awe, their eyes wide with wonder and gratitude. "Elara, you have shown great bravery and wisdom," said the village elder, his voice quivering with emotion. "You and Thalira have not only protected our village but have also restored our faith in the harmony of nature." Thalira nodded, acknowledging the elder's words. "It is important that we continue to respect and nurture this balance. The magic of Waterkloof is intertwined with our actions and intentions. We must be vigilant and protect it from those who seek to exploit it." In the days that followed, the villagers worked together to rebuild and strengthen their community. Inspired by Elara and Thalira's journey, they planted new crops, repaired damaged homes, and created protective wards to safeguard their village. The once depleted land flourished, and prosperity returned to Waterkloof. Elara's connection to the land deepened with each passing day. She spent hours exploring the forest, discovering new wonders and forging bonds with the spirits that resided within. Thalira, now a revered figure in the village, continued to guide and mentor Elara, teaching her the ancient ways of the guardians. One evening, as the sun set and the sky was painted with hues of pink and gold, Elara stood at the edge of the forest, reflecting on her journey. She had faced her fears, uncovered the truth, and restored harmony to her home. But she knew that this was only the beginning. The land's magic was a living, breathing entity that required constant care and vigilance. Thalira joined her, a serene smile on her face. "You have grown so much, Elara." The land is stronger with you as its guardian." Elara nodded, her heart filled with pride and a sense of purpose. "I will protect it with all my might. Together, we will ensure that Waterkloof remains a place of beauty and harmony." And so, Elara embraced her role as the new guardian of Waterkloof. Her journey had transformed her, giving her the strength and wisdom to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The village thrived under her watchful eye, and the legend of the Witch of Waterkloof became a timeless tale of courage, friendship, and the enduring power of light over darkness. The villagers, now united and resilient, knew that as long as they respected the balance of nature and stood together, they would overcome any adversity. Waterkloof would forever be a beacon of harmony, protected by the courageous souls who dared to uncover its secrets and embrace its magic. If you enjoyed this thrilling tale of the Witch of Waterkloof and want to dive into more exciting stories and adventures, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep bringing you the magic of storytelling. Stay tuned for more epic journeys and unforgettable characters.